Welcome to day 277 of backtesting. We're gonna push this thing forward and see what we can get from the market today. And fingers crossed, this might be the day where I get my first profit payout. So I'm waiting to see when I will be eligible, because apparently eligibility comes at the end of the day. But we shall see, and obviously I will update you with a video. So with that being said, let's get into the backtesting. Now we will obviously start on the daily time frame. And see that price is kind of pushing higher. Yesterday it dropped, now it's pushing higher. Now if it continues with the bullishness, I would obviously target the daily highs. As of now, I don't see anything that interesting. We have a very beautiful fair value gap here, which makes me think that price could actually be bearish. So if this gap here is to hold, then I will be looking for shorts. Yeah, the 1 hour is also progressing high, quite good. We have Asia highs run and Asia lows. We have London lows here. So that obviously means that we'll be heading to the London lows if price starts going lower. Yeah. Okay. So if price continues higher, then we'll just ride it the way it goes. But I would like to see it, I generally like to see it go lower today. Okay, market just opened, fell short of this high here. Now you can see we have a very beautiful liquidity run here with an SMT, and it's okay. It's not in a 5 minute. That would have been good if it was in a 5 minute. So let's just wait. Okay, we get the well-deserved liquidity run higher. Small retracement. So it looks like might be now about to inverse. Nothing on the 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's use the 3 minute here. You can see the 3 minute inverses at the late time. The 2 minute also inverses late, so the only best place for 3 minute shorts will be entering here with my stop all the way at this high, kind of a big stop though, and targeting these London lows. That will be something I'll try out to see if it works. Advanced order 4%. Let's try it out and see. Alright, so you get these lows here swept, and if it's in a gap, I'm going to close. If it's in any sort of gap, be it a 15, yep, you can see 15 minute gap here. I'm gonna close it at break even. I think it already closed itself though, yeah, because it had already moved to break even. You can see it was a good trade here though. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. It wasn't a bad trade after all. Going to the next day, the New York AM session, price is very beautifully bullish. So this is obvious that I will be targeting these highs here. Even though ES has already run them, so ES is going for these highs here, which NQ has run. So there are some sort of SMTs that are irrelevant there. Now checking the 4 hour time frame, yesterday we had a good retracement into this gap right here, and we are rejecting quite actually since the morning, overnight, 2 a.m. and now it's heading towards these highs. So I'll be looking to take longs on the next best PO3 that forms. Here we have another power of 3 that formed where price retraced inside of this gap here. 15 minute also is going higher, rejecting this gap here. So we'll see what we could get today. If this 5 minute here inverses before market open, I think I'll take longs. Alright, get a retracement lower, then price absolutely shoots higher. What happened to this light now? Alright. So some sort of an SMT there. So I would like to wait for a 5 minute retracement, for which we get a small one right there. Could be using 1 minute inversions here. Now we get a liquidity run on this small gap here, and there we had a very beautiful SMT as well from here to here. So there is an SMT, then there is a liquidity run, then there is a very beautiful inversion here, then we can try long somewhere here. Now the targets will be that daily high for 1.55 hour. Yeah, I think that will be the trade for 1.5 hour. We'll be going break even somewhere. I would like to go break even somewhere here, but let's go break even at like a 1 hour at least. Whoa, this wasn't a 1 hour yet. That's why you should go break even at these highs here at least. Yeah, so it happens. Whoa, so price still failed to hit the high there. Let's see, edged it by a tick, then it dropped. Now we dropped, I think it will be good if it was a weekly gap, but there is no weekly POI here, so if we have like some unfilled areas, I'll be targeting them. But the daily is not that clear, so we can utilize the 4 hour or the 1 hour. So 4 hour, very huge gap, 1 hour in another huge gap as well. So after this liquidity runs here, I might try to look for some shorts all the way to these lows here. Yeah, I think that will be my bias going into the day. Would like to lean bearish, or at least wait for some bearishness to form up. Also have this high here as well. Okay, very beautiful liquidity run. We don't have any gaps here, that's the thing, except if we use the 1 minutes. Whoa, that was aggressive. But we have a very beautiful SMT as well. So using the 1 minute, okay, or the 2 minute, let's see, the 2 minute had a gap here. You can try out shorts all the way to these lows here. Okay, looks like we're about to get good here. For 15 minutes getting rejected. Let's close it early. Okay, let's see if we'll get longs then. Because if the market shows us that we're wrong, then we gotta wait for the next opportunity to show up. So maybe it will be like a 15-minute gap retracement, because you can see the 4 hour closed extremely bullish, 1 hour bullish as well. So if we are to have a bullish move, bullish PO3 here, we could have another good retracement lower though. All right, there we go. Come on, inverse. It's not looking good, chat. It's not looking good here. Okay, very good inversion. 2 minute, I think. So if it taps into this 5 minute gap here, we're out. I will close the position. But as of now, the 1 minute just inversed, and the 2 minute, and this thing here. So let's try out longs all the way to these highs here. My stuff will be here. Break even will be somewhere here for 0.5. We We didn't even have to wait for the 0.5 target. We got a direct stop out right away. Anyway, since price has inversed, I think it's obvious that we might be about to have moves lower, but we will just have to wait again, because I think this gap here was actually the one causing that damage. And then price hits targets after stopping us out countless times. Stops here, runs again, stops the trees. That would be so insane. Wow. Okay, let's go to the next New York AM session, New York morning. So as long as keep playing out, I'd like to see them head to these highs here. I'd like to see it head to these highs here. So before the open, that high gets tapped into. I would like to take longs on this day here though. Okay, we're consolidating for the first few minutes. 1 hour, get the retracement that I wanted. Okay, let's see if it rejects before this candle closes. Wow. Classic inversion. So it looks like we're heading for the Asia lows right here. Now as price drops the 15-minute, let's see if we can get a PO3 entry here. I would love to see it retracing to like this 5 minutes, which it did right here. You can see it had a small, very small liquidity split, but no inversions here. But either way, I would like to take shorts, so let's wait and see if any shorts form up. As of now, nothing so far, but yeah, it's not looking really good. It's not looking good for sure. Okay, now we get a 15-minute gap retracement and a 30-minute gap retracement. I would rather wait for this. We have an SMT here, so price had reasons to go higher. Now let's see if it will go lower. Okay, we get the inversion. It's not a 3-minute gap, not a 4, not a 5. Okay. Let's try out shorts. Man, we have this looks like low resistance. Looks like low resistance. I'll be moving to break even at this low here. So 1.3R. Then we get stopped out like right away. It was so obvious. Man, this thing is not easy. Looks like we had to close bullish after these SMTs here. Let's just see sure that ES had hit target earlier. Now we'll have to wait for more opportunities to show up, which as of now they're close to none, because at these times obviously the price will be slow. Okay, let's see how the next day goes. Okay, yesterday price didn't close quite good, didn't run any liquidity here, so we are in a consolidation. We are ranging around. We don't have any clear targets, so I will be looking for price to drop probably in this range here. I think it's a new day open gap, yeah. So in the 4 hour, yeah, it's rejecting premium fair value gap here. So the next unfilled 4 hour will be a very good draw, like this one here. and filled 4-hour gap. 1 hour, it's moving lower. You can see after sharp drop, retracement into this gap here, and price starts to go lower. Yeah, we are also in a 10-minute gap, so any inversions we could get, we could see if they have potential entries. Okay, another liquidity run right before the open. Okay, then we get a crazy open. Here market pushes extremely high, running these highs. This is an SMT. ES hasn't hit those targets yet. Wow. I'm still looking to take shorts, but I think this one is going to validate me. The moment it inverses here, I won't be taking any more shorts. I will be looking to take longs. But the only problem is, why will price be leaving behind this these draws on liquidity? Maybe I should wait for the future time and see when they will get hit, because I'm serious that at some point in time they will get retraced too. Now the 1 hour closed extremely bullish, bursting this gap here. So clear bullish indication. 4 hour as well, closed bullish. So I'd like to see these highs here get tapped into as well. So let's see if we can find some scalp longs. We didn't get no 5 minute or 15-minute gap retracement at least, so we are so cooked here. And all the draws higher get hit, so you can see that finally at last these draws here get hit. So let's see if price will continue higher. After that, good run on liquidity. Oh, actually there was an entry here. You're entering here, that will be the first stop loss. But here there was an entry. You can see after running those daily liquidities, these highs here, price dropped, then ran liquidity right here, then got a beautiful 2-minute and 1-minute inversion right here. That will give us a small 1-to-1 because we don't have any clear draws. You can see if we put a stop somewhere here, this low before the fair value gap, targeting a 1-to-1 will be close, then having break even here, and that will be 0.56 somewhere there. 0.6, we move to break even at a 0.6 hour and target 1.38 trade, which gets hit in 2 minutes. Now let's go to the next day. So 4 hours is now progressing higher. We have a retracement into this gap. Price showed up very beautifully. I think we are at all-time highs, so we are at all-time highs. Price has never reached that area before, so that obviously indicates that we shall be using Asia standard deviations. Right here is the standard deviation, right from here to here. So we have the third standard deviation here. If price is way too bullish, then it will hit those highs. The fourth standard deviation there as well. Now we just have to wait for her retracement, then we look for some good longs. So obviously a power, seriously bro, it starts flying higher right even before I finish replaying it anyways. Let's see if maybe we get like a 5-minute gap retracement. There it goes. Okay, 2 minute nothing, 1 minute inversion right here after a very beautiful liquidity run right here, which I believe ES did as well. No, there was an SMT. So liquidity run, let's be taking longs towards this low hanging fruit, because whether you're accepted or not, the standard deviations are not something reliable. That's in my opinion, though. But let's try out longs in this kind of way. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else there. Wait, I think this will be a break even, because wait, when price hit break even, price hit break even at these highs here. Yeah, that was so wise. That was so wise. Because I had saved 0.6 hour and already break even. And you can see that we get stopped out at this next candle here. So very good trade, very beautiful trade management there. Now the 15-minute is omitting any gap opportunity that could occur. We get a deeper retracement, offering a 1-minute inversion after liquidity run here, and beautiful inversion here and here. Now we try out longs again. I will be moving break even at this high here. Sorry, I'll be moving break even at this high here, which is, let's check. Well, my stop will be somewhere all the way at this low here, or let's put it here. Break even at 1 hour. Yeah. Yeah, we're cooked. We are cooked. It doesn't want to hit 1 hour. Okay, 1 hour hit. I think that's 1 hour. Yeah. And finally, take profit gets hit after too many minutes of waiting. Because why would it go sideways for 23 minutes? So not bad of a trade. Okay, let's see, will it hit to the third standard deviation? Yes, hits the third standard deviation here, and obviously progresses higher as well. So let's see how the next day goes. New York AM session. We have a good liquidity run right here and a fair value gap. Look to see price head to these highs here. So after this 4-hour liquidity run, I'd like to see price continue higher and burst this 1 hour gap as well. As of now, we have a couple 15-minute gap inversions. Yep. So if I was here in the market at this time, I would try out longs, because I know maybe, okay, I think that at the open market will retrace into this 30-minute, then start pushing higher, or 15-minute, because there is also 15-minute. So let's see how the PO3 of those first 30 minutes form up, or I think it's called the opening range actually. Okay, so right at the open, market hits the target. This is why if you would have entered early, this could be one of the opportunities you would like, or, well, one could also enter here as well. So very beautiful targets there. Then we get a deeper retracement into the 30-minute and the 15-minute. Let's see if we reverse in time soon. Okay, 1 minute inversion right at this gap here. After this 15-minute closed extremely bearish. The 30-minute is still in, so maybe I would still like to try out longs, because we have a huge 4-hour gap here. Now if I enter long, I will be moving break even at this 5-minute high, because it suggests that it will make price go lower. So let's see how it goes. Break even at, my stop will be at these lows here. Break even will be at 0.58 or 0.5. Then we get stopped out right away. Part of the process. Was kind of obvious from this though, but yeah, we'll see how it goes later in the day. can see later after stopping us out when price starts pushing higher. Thank you. Anyways, I think here there was an opportunity because look at how this 5 minutes closed very, very beautifully. There was 3 minute, 2 minute, and a 1 minute. So where would the 3 minute close? Closed bearish, and then it headed. When did they say it headed, or it had? It went all the way to these lows here. So after this obvious 4-hour bearish closure, I'd like to see a continuation lower, probably like just price dropping without stopping, like maybe to these lows here, or to some discount caps, because when the 4-hour has closed that kind of bearish, chances are it will continue to drop, but we just have to wait and see if it actually plays out. Now let's see, we get a 5-minute gap retracement. There it goes. Okay, 1 minute inversion. Back to the right, stop will be at these highs here. No, we can take it like on to 1 here and move to break even at these lows, which will be 0.4 actually. Okay, let's try it out. Wow, we're on a crazy losing streak. Anyways, the 5 minute hasn't inversed yet, but it looks like it's going to. So most of these times when it inverses like this, it inverses this gap, then retraces back into here. So we'll just have to wait and see if that's what is to happen. You can see get the 5-minute gap retracements, very, very beautiful one, and a run on liquidity with an SMT. Okay, yeah, we're out here. We're not gonna take any trades. Looks like it's not the best PA to trade. Very beautiful gap there. Okay, so as this daily gap rejects, let's see if we might find some longs. We have an unfilled 4-hour here. This will be my first drawn liquidity. The 1 hour as well is pushing higher. We have an unfilled 1 hour. I don't know if it will go. I don't think it will go all the way here just to provide this move, but if it does, then we will be waiting for it. We also have an unfilled 15 minute. I'd rather wait for it to fill the 15 minute more than I would like to wait for the 1 hour. So right at the open, the 1 hour gets filled. Looks like it's heading for the Asia lows. Yeah, Asia lows are cooked. Asia lows were taken out. I wonder if it will reverse now. I'm just gonna wait and see. As you can see, it's a good 2 minute and 1 minute version. I mean, trying out longs will be good, but then there are 5 minutes against you, so it wouldn't be looking good, does it? If it retraces into this gap and rejects, then I would have taken longs. But looking at this, we are going lower, so you wouldn't try to force any longs there. You would be dumb. Okay, so that's 15 minute. Whoa, this 15 minute reversed way too fast. I'd like to see a tap into this gap. Yeah. Okay, so is it gonna reverse? Yeah, I'd like to see it reverse now. After this liquidity run here, I'd like to see it go lower now. I don't know. These lows would be great, but they are way too far. But we just have to try it out and see. Maybe we'll deliver all the way to those lows. Yeah, this one's cooked. This one is cooked. Yep, right away. Looks like price is reversing, rejecting all these gaps here. It's an insane reversal. I don't know. Here we could try out a swing position if the 15-minute inversed beautifully. But since it's showing longs, let's try out longs now. 5-minute, nope, no 5-minute gap retracement. How about the 15? No 15, no 30. So it's just simple, normal PO3. This is a very clear day where price doesn't really want to go higher by any chance. Let's go. Let's see how the next day is. Now as price progresses higher, I'd like to see these highs. I'd like to take longs towards these highs, these ones. So I'd like to see this gap here close good. But then there's also a 1 hour gap, so we have to see the one that provides the better opportunity. Okay. If it inverses lower, then we're gonna, whoa, that's aggressive, way too aggressive. No 15-minute gap, small 5-minute gaps, and then we get a good liquidity run on these lows, then inversion. It's just a 5-minute. It could be heading to these London highs. I don't know. Longing it against this 15-minute will be obvious risk that I would have allowed to take. If we get cooked here, then we are so done. Let's try it out and see. After this inversion here, we'll be taking longs all the way to these highs here. So entry here, take profit at these highs. Now I'm putting myself somewhere here. What happened here? Oh, we hit break even. Okay, so price is dropping lower. Let's see, we've inversed a 5-minute here, another 5-minute inverse here. Okay, this will be a discretionary trade though. 5-minute inverse, 15-minute gap retracement into the, okay, it's another retracement like into the inverse there. So I would like to see price drop like to these lows here. And ES hasn't hit those lows as well. And try out the idea, take the risk for the biscuit. Yeah, it's a 1.2 hour trade here. Why is it moving to break even though? Break even at 1.1 hour. Okay, very beautiful take profit right there. The updating take profit price continues lower and lower and lower and lower. It's a very beautiful move. Let's see if anything else will show up on this day here. One hour gap, 5-minute inverse, 15-minute gap. Can try out longs here at this 5-minute inverse right here. Ah, come on, what am I drawing? Longs here. Well, I'd like to take it all the way to these highs, but then there is a gap. But if we can manage to get something like this, where price maybe could move break even at 0.69, then it's okay. Okay, I think we should move to break even, man. Alright, how's the 15? Okay, weekly minute is about to get inversed as well. 30, 15. Let's wait and see. Okay, 30 minutes is rejecting heavily here. So let's just close it. Let's head to the next day again. Okay, let's see if we can take longs here. FB, the 1st of November, actually we're remaining with 2 months before we can finish this session. Damn, we're going so quick here. Alright, so 15-minute and failed is here. I will be taking longs all the way to here, if I get the chance to. Okay, very, very beautiful open, followed with a good 1-minute inversion. Okay, 2-minute inversion right there. Now this is not a strong inverse, because usually if it inverses, it directly shoots higher right after creating the inversion. So this isn't the best trade it could be. And banger, 5K locked in right there. Okay, so we can see that the 15-minute gap was retraced into as I wanted. Then later we get the push higher, so very, very beautiful A+ trade. Now let's see how the next day goes. we're still at all-time highs. Price is looking beautifully bullish. This is an obvious high that price could head to. 15 minute is already in a gap, so let's see if we can get something from today's markets. Oh, that was a crazy drop. If this 5 minute closes bullish, then I'll be taking longs. So it closes, 5 minute closes bullish, embracing this gap, and then retraces back into it. Oh come on, why am I always using this? Can try out longs. I'll be targeting these highs here. We have quite a big stop, a break even at 0.92. Very good win. Very good win. Discretional, but good win. Now let's go to the next. Oh, actually, we still have time in the session, so let's see how it goes. We have an unfilled 1 hour that gets retraced into. Okay, 4 minute has embraced. 2 minute not yet, but 4 minute already has enough confluences. We also have an SMT. It's a 1 hour gap retracement. You can also take this entry here and see if you can secure 2 of 2 on this day. Targeting this high here. So break even will be at this high here, 1.19, 1.1. Wow, what kind of reversal is this? Very crazy stop up. Even the 1 minute had him burst. So why? Literally why? Anyways, not a bad day at all. Not a bad day for sure. Let's see how the next day will go. Now I have a crazy retracement into the 4 hour gap. 1 hour still going higher. I think we could try out longs all the way to these highs here. So will longs work out? I don't know, man. I don't know. It's going crazy here, but we'll see what it can get on this day here. It's right, open market tanks lower like crazy. Then we get a 15-minute inversion. 4 hours still intact, I believe, and 1 hour. After getting this 5 minute, maybe we can try out longs right here, and Once it hits this other 5 minute, then I'll be moving to break even. I'd like to see the 930 here. So break even will be at this high here. So this is actually a good entry because all the time frames fit into this. So break even at 0.5. Banger open. Hits take profit right away. Wait, don't tell me, did it close break even? Okay. Oh, it hit break even here, but I said it should go to break even to 0.5. It was in 0.5 here, so it should have made like 0.66. That will be wrong. It should be like 0.6 or break even. It's a very beautiful scalp, very beautiful scalp. And right after we take that trade, market absolutely starts to drop lower. For the 3 minute inverse is good. 2 minute also inverse is good. So you can actually try shorts at this thing here, targeting this low with your stop somewhere there. So easy 1-to-1 here as well. Which continues even further. So I think the stats are looking good. Version 2019, we have 52% win rate. Yeah, so not bad. We'll keep pushing as hard as we can. See you next time. Peace.